taking the head off. And then getting it bleeding out a little better. Although it bled out really well. So this is a good thing. Finally. Finally. That's a good idea. Now, taking the legs off up there, and now we'll start skinning her. Always got to make sure you never cut these tendons,
Yes.
or your deer will be on the floor
Oh.
in no time. They're super strong, but if you cut them, game over. Your animal's laying.
And with the fur that you're cutting off,
Yeah.
what do you do with that?
I'm hopefully going to have the time to treat it and
Read it. Oh, you mean keep, like, it can
yeah,
be
I'm
kept?
gonna maybe make a nice little rug out of this one.
Oh, okay.
Rug, wall hanging,
Mm-hmm.
whatever you want.
Okay, I got you.
No, one gentleman I met last week
Yes?
turns them into drums.
Oh, really?
Ceremonial drums. So
Wow.
that I wish I had the time to
do.
to do. But what I'll do for now is I'll freeze them until I have a better time frame to work on this stuff.
Okay.
When I get her back down on the table, I'll trim around these feet a lot better. It's a lot easier, and then if I do cut the tendons, so be it. It's on the table.
Gotcha.
Yeah. A lot of meat for us this year.
I would say so.
But we will share it also. We had a tree come down this morning out over the laneway.
Really? Wow. The winds were that bad?
They were pretty windy last night. We found my deer blind probably a half a mile away from where I left it. So, yeah. All the stakes were ripped out of the ground.
Wow. Guess that was a powerful wind.
I think so. Not trying to cut into the stomach just yet. I just want to get this coming off. The milk pouch. Which you can't see. Sorry. Milk pouch. Right there. You ever think you would be seeing this today?
No, I did not.
Well, kind of cool that you want to.
Yes.
It's not,
It is neat.
it's not what everyone likes to see.
Like Nan, for example.
Like Nan, she will not come out and see this.
No,
She'll look at the pictures.
You really have to edit this. But actually, she said on the way up, I hope they're all done with that.
Wow. Sorry, Mom. We have another fun-filled weekend of this coming up next weekend. But it is what it is. She
Yes.
knows what we do.
That's true.
She didn't want to see this. Well, she could have stayed home another week or two. Okay. I forgot to press the button. Anywho, what we've done here is cut around the rectum, and we got in there and we cut away as much of the muscle and a lot of fat holding the rectum itself. And what we'll do now is just give it a little tug. Not to rip it though. Okay. Get get that all released from the inside of the animal, like so. And now we'll tie a piece of string around the end of the rectum. That'll keep any poop from falling into the cavity of the animal when we go to pull the rest of the innards out. And it kind of shows you where you can see your string when it starts sliding out. Now we can continue to skin the animal. Now, I'm sure there's folks out there that are shaking their heads going, this guy don't know what he's doing. Well, in honesty, all this I learned on the University of YouTube. I've never had family members or anyone who really taught me any of this. I just taught by watching YouTubers and just by saying what the heck and doing it. And you know, we do a pretty decent job, and we keep ourselves fed. So all you can do is try. You know, get out there and give it a whirl. You never know. I like to try and keep as much of the tail on the animal, because sometimes Bev likes to oxtail soup or whatever you want to call it, deer tail soup. I don't know if that's such a thing, but I don't know. I just like to keep it intact with the skin, so when I do get around to working it, it'll be there. It won't get thrown out or burnt or anything like that. And if, you know, worse comes to worse, not worse comes to worse, but anyone who ties jigs knows that deer tail is awesome fur for just the purpose, and you know, maybe I could give it to somebody and they could make some fishing jigs out of the tail. Or if I find that gentleman who makes drums, he may want the skin if I don't get a chance to process it. But I'm really going to try and find some time this year to do other fun things besides work and enjoy it a little more. That's my plan. Not that I don't enjoy this, I do. I enjoy everything we do. But it is a lot of work at times. Oh, lost my little tail. Well, I tried. But we'll keep that anyway. Now, this is all pretty smooth sailing until we get down to the bottom. And I always have a bit of trouble dealing with around the front paws and whatnot. But pretty much now, she's just going to peel right off. Maybe a little help here and there with a blade. But it's going to come off fairly easy. Oh, she's got a lot of nice fat on her there. I'm missing a bit of flesh there, but, well, what can you do, eh? Most of that I'll trim off anyway before I clean her up. A lot of nice fat on her. See how that just peeled off? Coming off really nice. Got a lot of fat on her. She was another fine animal that's looked after herself and got her ready set for got her all ready for winter. A lot of people say I might overdo it a little with 30-06, but when our animals fall, they fall within a couple feet of where we hit them. They die really fast and really don't suffer all that much. And in the process, I don't suffer that much of having to track and chase the poor animal through the woods, and you know, it's just the way I like it done. Quick, clean. I hope she missed the belly. That's all I hope. Almost there, almost there, almost there. Almost there. Tell you, these cheap cotton gloves are doing a great wonder for, well, they're soaked in blood right now, but they were $10 for like 20 pairs at the hardware store. And man, my fingers would be absolutely blue by now if it wasn't for them. And there we go. Now I'll take this beautiful coat and I'll put it with the other one in the box. But for now, I'll just hang her up right here. Oh, that's a beautiful, beautiful skin. Okay. Almost done the nasty stuff. Well, no. Now we got some more nasty stuff to do. Now we'll split open the cavity and pull everything out as it comes, and we're getting there. Just trim a lot of this flesh. This stuff will just decay and rot, and so we really don't want it there. I'll trim it up and clean it up. Actually, that stayed on nice. Anyway, there's the exit wound on the side. I don't know if you can see that. Big hole. Tore right through the rib cage. Went straight in on the front. Beautiful shot. We'll start by getting our bucket ready to receive the innards, and then we'll open it up carefully in this area, carefully, that we don't puncture anything. Here I'll probably remove my mitts, because what I like to do is get a finger right in behind it. I don't know if you can see that, but I got my finger inside, and I'm just going to run my knife right down the center so the tip never gets inside the cavity. And we have a lot of blood in there, so that's, well, hopefully still not, I'm not seeing green anyway. I'm not seeing guts and gore, we're just seeing some blood. But that's looking a little messed up. Alright, so we want to get this out of here No, maybe not. No, maybe not. We want to still proceed with a bit of caution. And we'll cut this up here. We'll release these two muscles so we can get in here and finish releasing that uterus and rectum and stuff, so everything should continue to fall. I'm just hoping that the diaphragm was breached, and that's why there's blood in here. So far things are looking alright. Things are already starting to move. Gravity is a wonderful thing. I believe we're getting down close to the rib cage, so we're not going to be able to go much further than that. Okay, and we just get this falling out here nice and neat. Nice and neat. Get up in here. Find the pooper. Give that a little tug. Not too hard because you don't want to break it, and then just get your fingers in there and move it about a little. Get these membranes off of there. There we go. There's our string. So now we just got to cut this back off of the wall. Insert uterus and just pull. Look at all that nice fat in there. And in that fat you'll find the kidneys somewhere. I know this isn't for everyone, so I'm sorry, but it is what we got to do when we harvest our animals, both domestic and wild. It's all the same stuff. And we just continue pulling that down. Some people like deer fat, some people can't stand it. My wife doesn't necessarily like it. That's the diaphragm. But she does like making soap from it. So anyway, you just keep cutting down, and eventually it's going to just drop. We don't really use a lot of deer fat, simply because we also butcher a pig at the same time. And that is our fat that we use with for sausages and all that stuff. When something calls for fat, we use the fat. Alright, so now I'm just going to cut back the diaphragm. The bullet never, do not believe, breached the stomach cavity. So we don't have any nastiness in there. We did do a pretty good job on the organs in the front here. Lungs, probably the heart, with the amount of blood that's in here. Well, there's not much really. She bled out pretty good. I'm happy with that. As I say, gravity is your friend. Just keep working it out, cutting it back down to the esophagus. Yeah. Yeah, heart obliterated. She did not last long at all. She went down with a thud. So what I'm doing now is I'm working my fingers down along the esophagus and into the neck cavity. Hopefully it's going to release. If not, I will cut it. But you really want, and then I'll come at it from the other side. There it came out, because these kind of materials exposed to air will rot quicker, and you don't want any of that left in there. You want to get it out as quickly as possible. Now the only thing that's left, oh yeah, that poor heart. We won't be saving that one. She shut down immediately, which makes me very happy. No suffering for that girl. Alright, well, that's done. And now, oh, look at them lovely tenderloins. Now I'm going to get some vinegar, some water, and wash this girl up. Give her a real nice bath. And I'll lay her on the table. Finish trimming around her top feet, because there's a little bit of fur up there still. Trim it, wash it, prepare it, and get her hanging in the box. Talk to you later.
That, ladies and gentlemen, is how does it.